We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Storms coming, I can see the clouds.
My touchpad is being so extra tonight. So very extra tonight. It's like it clicks on things that it shouldn't be clicking on, or it's going to hold on things that it shouldn't be clicking on. Oh my gosh, it's a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt. And yes, Gabby Fishing is here, but give me a second. It is open, but it is not open. Fishing is open, but not open. And I will explain why momentarily as we get into the studio. And good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday to you. Hope everything is well. Hope your start of the week is going good. Yes, it does say pause. I'll tell you why in a second. Hope you had a good weekend. I had some changes. Come through this weekend. And we'll talk about those here as well, because we got a pretty packed schedule for the most part this week, and we got things lined up to talk about. First of all, because fishing is being talked about. Actually, first, let me break my neck here as I turn to my left. So don't mind me, possibly breaking my neck here real quick as I go over here to say hello to everybody who has come in today so far. Narina, Tsunami, Gabby, Kotaro, Hot Rod, D, Daddy. Good to see all of you guys. Hope everyone is doing well. Did I catch everybody? I think I caught everybody. Also, sorry if you got the double ping. I readjusted my Stream Deck, so that way it has the stream button on it. So all I got to do is hit stream on the Stream Deck, and apparently it didn't like that, because you guys probably got double pinged. I think you guys got double pinged based on Norina and Tsunami's first messages asking what the heck was going on. And honestly, I didn't notice it because music's playing and everything, and I saw OBS say, "Hey, we're starting the stream." And then I looked over at the computer that I have to my left, which is my Stream Manager computer, and all of a sudden I'm seeing these messages, and it's like, okay, what's not working right? And then all of a sudden I see under the controls that it said start streaming again. So I'm like, what the heck? So if you got double pinged, my apologies. I don't know why. OBS is just being a pain in the butt. All right. But yeah, welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Fishing. Let us talk about the fishing real quick. I have it paused because we're in a new month. And we got new leaderboard to show. Well, not the new leaderboard just yet. We got to reset the leaderboard. But first, we got to congratulate Gabby. Gabby taking the top there, coming back from like 6,500 down to take over the top spot that Vampy had. So, Gabby, congratulations. You have once again toppled everything in fishing. So congratulations, Gabby. Vampy came in second. Then we had Tsunami in third, and then a nice little cluster under that with Oko and Stardust and myself and Arena. Getting down there, rounding out the top 10, we got Mike. Then we had Kazi and Walt. They're in the top 10. So that means it is time. It is time to reset the board for February. So we're going to go all the way down here. We're going to not see all the stuff that you don't need to see up there. Our leaderboard is reset. Just do a double check here. And it is reset. So, the fishing pond and the February side of fishing is officially open. Gabby, you know the drill. If you want to keep the gift sub for yourself, you are more than welcome to. If you want to use it on yourself, if you want to use it on somebody else, or if you just kind of want to hang on to it for now, let me know what you want to do with it, and we'll take care of it for you. So, fishing is all ready to go. Let's see. What else do we have to talk about here? Yeah, I've undergone a few small changes. Now, not necessarily like streaming changes, because obviously nothing looks different. I had to make a little move, and on Sunday I had to come back to my home state due to some family circumstances. So I had to move. Now, while it's a temporary move, it's still a move. So I'm back in my home state for a bit, for probably the rest of winter and pretty much most of spring. But there were some family circumstances that required me to come back to my home state. And that all kind of happened yesterday. So I've got myself all set up. It's kind of changing up my work schedule a little bit, in both a good and a bad way, I guess. Usually my spring by now is pretty filled with a lot of baseball games to take on. But because I've moved 2.5 hours away from where I was living, I'm obviously not going to be going back and forth 2.5 hours, or you say 5-hour round trip each day to make not enough for that type of trip. So what this means right now is my streaming schedule is probably going to start filling up, unless somebody back here that I used to work for during, baseball season picks me up for the spring. So like I said, it's got a good and a bad. So that's what happened over the weekend. Anska, welcome on in, buddy. How you doing? You're going to take the gift sub for yourself, and you're going to give the pond catch to Mona. All right. I think, Gabby, you need... Let me take care of that for you, because I think your sub has expired. Your sub has indeed expired. Let me fix that for you. Bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. There you go, Gabby. And I think with that, you are 7 months resubscribe at T1. You're welcome, Gabby. Thanks for your dedicated fishing and everything. So with gift subs, you get that catch yourself, and then I get a fish as well. It's been since I was here. No, Anska, don't be sorry about that. I know you have been relatively busy. You've been relatively busy with real life stuff. You've been relatively busy with work stuff and everything. So don't worry about it. That goes for anybody. That goes for anybody that's usually here, if you consider yourself a regular, or you come on occasion, whatever you want to call it. I mean, heck, you could be subbed and not here all that often, or lurk all the time. You don't have to say that you're actually here if you prefer lurking. Lurkers are just as important, but you never have to be sorry. if you have not been around. I understand that things happen. I mean, heck, guys, look at what my 2025 was. Constant streaming, no streaming, a month of streaming, then like no streaming, and then it's slowly built back up. So, I mean, if anything, I should be sorry. I'm sorry that I was gone for a good portion, if not half of 2025 too. But like I said, you guys never have to be sorry if you miss a stream or you're going to be out for a while. But Anska, I'm sorry to hear that your 2026 is not off to the best start. I do hope it gets better for you. As I've told several people, is it just me, or is the music loud for you guys? Because it seemed quiet for me, but maybe because things were a little turned down on my end anyway. Anska, I hope things start to ramp up for you. I know it's only a month in, so there's a lot of the year ahead of us. And music's fine, perfect. A little quiet, but fine. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want it to overbear us here or anything. I'll give it a notch. As I've told several people that, I've talked to about, this year, I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic, not only for myself, because I am going for a job change personally, but I know a lot of people are looking to make those RL or those real life changes for themselves, whether it's a new job or a new place to live or just like quality of life stuff for yourselves. A lot of people have talked about wanting those changes, and not so much your stereotypical New Year's resolutions and stuff. People have talked about, wanting to make like big changes this year. So I am very optimistic. Zep, welcome on in. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you as always. And Narina, thank you so much for the resub at 23 months. Guys, we're getting close. We're getting close. Streamiversary is 2 weeks away. Affiliate anniversary is a little over a month away. And again, if you've been here for a month or you've been here for almost 2 years, I appreciate you all the same. Heck, if you've been following and never subbed, I still appreciate you. Getting ready for a few things, how's he? Man, we're doing good. We're just talking about a couple of the IRL changes that I've undergone in the past 24 hours, just to get you guys caught up to speed if you're just tuning in. Basically, I had to make a move back to my home state. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's my glasses that are making my guy there. I had to make a move back to my home state due to some family circumstances. I won't go into detail about them, but this has been kind of in the works for the past few weeks. I was here a few weeks ago, and I went out to lunch with my folks and everything, and we started talking, and I got explained some things, and my folks were asking of the possibility I could come back for a bit. And because I work from home, I've got the flexibility to do that, luckily, for the time. So yeah, I'm in a new space right now. Now, given it's a different space, but I mean it's a familiar space, I should say. Yeah, I had some changes, but that's not really going to affect stream. If anything, as I was saying, there's some positive, there's some negative about it, because I've moved back to my home state and I'm 2.5 hours away from where I was living. That basically took the entire spring calendar that I had planned out and wiped it away, only for the fact that I'm not going to be making the 2.5 hour trek to a place to drive back pretty much 2.5 hours the same day. There's a couple spots in there. I'm finishing out some obligations here for like this month and early on to March, but like from like the first week of March, past the first week of March right now, my calendar is blank. as far as like side work goes. Now, I'm still working full time from home. But my usual, you guys know, with all the announcing that I do and everything. So I won't be like going back to do the baseball where I was, because it just doesn't pay enough to make the trip, more or less. So I'm looking for work back in my home state, around where I'm at, and I've still got lots of great connections. I've kept in touch with people around here, so it might fill up. It might not. If it doesn't fill up, then basically what's going to happen is, hey, you know what? I get to stream more. And I was going to talk a lot more about streaming plans and stuff moving forward once we got to Friday. Let's talk about the schedule real quick for this week. Obviously, today's Sonic Monday, and we're going to be playing some Rumble here in a little bit. Brand new season came out, started last week, so they got some new skins, like a Masquerade skin for Shadow. They've got Sonic Prime involved, Sonic Racing Crossworlds involved as well. So there's a lot of new stuff, and we're gonna be fighting to go up the ranks here for this time around. Nothing tomorrow, because tomorrow I do have to drive that 2.5 hours to do a basketball game tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow night. But then Wednesday, if you guys saw the big announcement over the weekend, Mona and I are starting something called Yap Attack. It's gonna be a short stream whenever these happen, but it's hour and a half of just us yapping. I mean, over the course of the last couple of years, Mona's become a really, really good friend of the community, and good friend of ours, and good friend of mine, and we're two big yappers. So over the past, 5 or 6 weeks, we started talking about, wanting to do a little bit more of a yapping variety of stream, because we do a lot of collabs. I collab with a lot of you guys, and yeah, pretty much it's going to be a not necessarily a weekly podcast type of thing. We're going to probably aim for twice a month. Now, if we get the opportunity to do it a little bit more, we probably will. But right now, I think we're going to have the pilot episode on Wednesday, and that'll be at 9:30 Central Time. So I know that's very early in the morning for those of you in the EU. It's late for folks on the East Coast as well. But we're being flexible with each other's times, basically. And so yeah, it'll be 9:30 Central, 8:30 Mountain Time for Mona's community. But yeah, we'll have the App Attack starting on Wednesday. We're still kind of juggling a couple topics here and there, but I think it's going to be one of those where you guys get to learn a little bit more about us that maybe we don't necessarily talk about, or haven't really gone into detail about, stuff like that. Yay, Zep, 3 stream streak. Much appreciate you, buddy. So yeah, that's Wednesday, the App Attack. The announcement is on our at least it's on my Discord. I don't know if Mona got it to hers, but it's also on socials as well. So if you guys missed the Yap Attack announcement, you guys can go check it out on YouTube, TikTok, and in my Discord. If you're not part of Discord, by the way, ! Discord in chat, and you can join on in. Nothing on Thursday. Friday, we're just going to have a nice, comfy yapping stream. And we haven't had one of those in a while. But we're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on, not only for this month, but also heading into over the next few months. And hopefully, because I've sent out emails this morning, and I've sent out emails for a little bit since knew I was coming back to where I'm at now, to see if anything's going to happen. So we can kind of dabble a little bit into the spring schedule, talk about a couple of the collabs that we got coming up this month. But you know what? Overall, we haven't had a good yapping stream in a while. And this was a discussion I had with a couple people recently of the type of content that you guys get from me, and how it's probably changed a little bit over the last few months. And I think I've kind of become self-aware of that in recent weeks, where I'm not necessarily happy with a couple of things. So trying to kind of delve back into the roots of, why we're here, why I'm here, what drives you guys here, stuff like that. So we'll talk more about that on Friday. Nothing on Saturday because I got another basketball game Saturday, and then Sunday, me and D are going to maybe finish It Takes Two. I think we started playing that game not realizing how long it was going to be. But because we're going to do Sunday and we're going to do it earlier on Sunday, I think we're doing it 12:30 Central Time, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Time for D. That will give us the opportunity to put a few more hours into that, because I think last time we only played like 2.5 hours. I think we moved along pretty well. But I think the hint that we got off from a few of you that have actually played through the game is that there's quite a bit more to go. So hopefully, maybe we can finish the game on Sunday. So we got a nice week. We got a nice week of things going on. So Sonic Monday tonight, Yap Attack with Mona on Wednesday, probably just a nice comfy yapping stream on Friday. That one's at the usual time of 6 o'clock Central, and then the collab with D on Sunday with It Takes Two. So we'll go from that. Speaking of Sonic today, I found out something, and I figured it was one of those where it's like, hey, you know what? We're streaming Sonic on the perfect day. It seems. I tried. I think I shared it to my Blue Ski, but I don't think they posted it to Twitter. Let me pull up the notification that I got on Blue Ski. This was from the official Sonic account as well. What is it? So, according to Sonic, the official Sonic account, this week we're celebrating Sonic and you. Join us for a Sonic Spirit Week. Get ready to share. Who knows, you might even be featured on the Sonic page. Today's task, simple. Go play, watch, or read Sonic. So, what the heck? We're doing Sonic Monday on Sonic Spirit Week, and today is Enjoy Your Favorite Sonic Content Day. So, playing your favorite Sonic game, watching your favorite show or movie, let us know how you're celebrating Sonic today. So we're celebrating Sonic by playing Sonic Rumble. And I mean, that's our MO. Oh, right. Deddy, I'm so sorry. I know you redeemed that earlier. Actually, so with the move, Deddy, I won't make you wait here. I know you redeemed that right at the beginning of stream, and you just redeemed it again, so I will give you extra clickies. I will make sure you get your 50 radio tubes worth of your clicky stims here. When you redeemed that during the starting soon screen, I had realized that I did not unpack this. And I started panicking. I was like, where the heck did I put this? So I opened a box, and there were a couple little baggies in there that I put some of my smaller tchotchkes and stuff into, and it wasn't in these bags. So I started freaking out. I was like, oh no, where did my clicky key go? But then I looked under the desk that I have here, because there's a little bag that has a little some of the charms that I had and everything and whatnot. And I saw it was in there. So my slight panic attack over the clicky key went away. So I'm glad I was able to find this, because I love this thing. I love clicking it. Well, by the way, we got an ad coming up here in just a few minutes. After that ad break, we'll get into Rumble. So there's your extra long bit of clicky stims there. Haps, welcome on in. How you doing, friend? Good to see you. So yeah, it is. If you're a big fan of Sonic, go check out their official page on socials and see how you can celebrate Sonic Week. So let's see, what else do they have on there? So today is Enjoy Your Favorite Sonic Content Day. So if you're here and you enjoy Sonic, I'm glad that I'm one of your favorite creators to watch Sonic with, and probably watch me play poorly on Rumble tonight. Let's see, what else is going on this week? So February 3rd, tomorrow, is Fan Music Day. So if you listen to some of the stream music that we have in here, a lot of, or pretty much all of it, is all fan-made music. Ow, cheese. I did see that cheese that time, so that means that sounds like Warudo has gotten itself back in order. Daddy, have a great night at work, by the way. Much appreciate your lurk. It's okay, Daddy. They hit me with the cheese first, so no worries. But hope your night shift goes well there, Daddy. So yeah, tomorrow's Fan Music Day. February 4th on Wednesday is Cosplay Day. So if you are a cosplayer and you do cosplay Sonic or anybody in the Sonic universe, that's a good day to do it and celebrate. Rose, if you're listening, you can do your Amy Rose cosplay. February 5th on Thursday is Collection Day. Unfortunately, most of my collection is still in boxes right now, so I can't really show it off a whole lot. And Friday the 6th is Fan Art Day. So lots to celebrate if you are a big Sonic fan. Again, if you follow me on Blueski, you can find it on the Blueski. Like I said, after we get back up with this ad break here in just about 30 seconds, or just a little over 30 seconds, we'll jump over to some Sonic Rumble, play that for a bit, and just enjoy some time here tonight. But other than that, yeah, I know some of y'all had a first kind of rough month for the most part here in 2026, and it's a brand new month. That's what I like, and hopefully this is where we start to make a little bit of move up there.
Red meat, we crave sustenance.
Iggy, welcome on in. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you as always. Other teams, got to message you sometime soon. Just a mental note I had to make. Anska, we're on the same brain cell. And if you're about to go into ad break, tell me. If you go on ad break, tell me, because I'll tell you my mental note that I had earlier today while working with some of the boxes that I was unpacking. Just woke up. Well, good morning, even though it's 6:30 at night. Good morning. Get yourself some breakfast, some caffeine. Woken up, ready for stream. Don't mind me twisting my body in a way that it should not be twisting. Also, if you guys didn't see it earlier, I was gonna say it's morning somewhere, and we are an ad break, by the way. If you are subscribed, much appreciate you. Whether it's been for a month or for the near 2 years that we're approaching here on our affiliate anniversary, then thank you so much. Much appreciate your continued support. And as I said a little bit earlier, this is a hopeful year. I'm very hopeful for a lot of good changes here, especially for you guys, because you guys dedicate some of your hard-earned money. Hapless, thank you so much for the gifty sub to Anska. But yeah, I want to make sure what you guys dedicate here is going to good use. And I think we've got some good stuff in line here for the first couple of months, especially with the affiliate anniversary coming up next month. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for 90 seconds. They must be those short, like 15-second ads in there as well. But welcome back from your commercial break, everybody. Hopefully you had some decent ads. I hate getting those ads sometimes where it's like, how did that get into my algorithm? What do I need this for? What do I need that service for? Whatever it is. Ass over. I mean, ads are pretty ass sometimes. No, it's okay, Iggy. Like I said, ads could be ass themselves anyway. Anyway, let us go over to the gaming screen as we get set for Sonic Rumble. Anska, real quick. You mentioning something about being on the same brain cell that we are. I've still got your chocolate bars that I gotta send to you. And maybe that's the brain cell that you and I are operating on right now. Because one of the boxes that were sitting next to my desk at the old place. See, perfect. We are operating on the same brain cell. Because I was getting ready to take a picture of what I had, because I was like, I think these 4 are the ones that I need to send, and I was going to send a picture, but then I was like, yeah, I'm going to just kind of scroll up in our chat history, and I found where it is. So I know I got to send those to you, and I got to send me and D's choices to you. So that is probably a task that I don't know if I can get it done this week. And next week, I am pretty much on the road the entire week, starting on Monday. So after I get home from my work trip next week, I'll probably send them out. So we're looking like the 16th that I'll probably be able to get your stuff out. If we want to discuss it a little bit more over DMs, we can later. But I know by the time stream's done for me, it's like 3 in the morning for you. So, if you want, yeah, I'll go back on my chat history with D and D, I saw you lurking in here. If you're still in earshot and can hear what we're talking about, feel free to throw your stuff in there, or at least throw it in the DMs or message me about it. We had a good idea. I remember when we first talked, her and I had a good idea of what we wanted. No, we look. Neither of us have sent our chocolate to each other yet. We've been we both have been dropping the ball on this. So trust me, it's been on a list. It's like something always jumped in, and I never got the chance to do it. Also, Stardust, welcome on in. I saw you started fishing like a little bit ago. Hope you're doing well, friends. Thanks for coming in. D, you and I will talk after I get done streaming as well. I pretty much see. This is the relationship that D and I have. I get thrown under the bus all the time, and even though people take ownership for stuff that they haven't done, then I still get thrown under the bus. But again, I've been dragging my feet on things as well. So Mike, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing. You lurk cause EP. No worries, Stardust. Much appreciate your lurk. ASEN is going to be interesting this year. They have been bringing out some good well, let's put it this way. I'm not as in tune with a lot of stuff anime wise, probably in recent years. It's like I know a couple of English voice actors, I don't know like all the nitty gritty as far as like different producers or different directors. I know ASEN posts up their bios and everything, but I think the only thing I'm really impressed with is ASEN's actually throwing out announcements. They're throwing out guest announcements well in advance of the convention. Whereas in recent years, they would wait until like the last month and a half to get out a bulk of their announcements. They'd have like one or two scattered here and there, and then it would just get all laid out. So I'm actually very impressed to see that somebody or some people at ASEN are on the ball as far as their guests go and their social media goes, because sometimes it seems like their social media is not as attentive as it should be for the volume and the size of that convention. I know I'm going to be going again this year. This is going to be my 17th year, I think, going to ASEN. ASEN for me has just become a place of nostalgia, for one, and two, a good chance to catch up with friends that I like having a good time with, and friends that I have not seen. Iggy, hopefully I can meet you this year, because I think we tried last year, but our schedules never really lined up. And I did I think last year was kind of nice because I made a couple of connections with some indie gamers that were showing off their games in the Gamers Hall. Unfortunately, those games still have not come out. So... Oh, Anska, I am so sorry, bud. But yeah, that first point you bring up in there, also, Anska, is something we do need to talk about, because Halo is still on my calendar for this month for, I think, 3 weeks from Saturday. I think it's the 21st, so maybe that's 2 weeks. But we definitely need to talk about it. I don't know. ASEN is just one of the big reasons I still go to ASEN is because I worked that convention for so long that I get what they call vet badges, or vet staff badges. So basically, ASEN, because I worked for so long, I get a free badge to go to ASEN. So really my cost is hotel and food and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, saving, what is it, $75, $80 now to go to ASEN for free is kind of nice. But there's just been a lot lacking, and I'm gonna get through my point here real quick on ASEN, and then we're gonna play games. The biggest qualms that I have every year, the biggest gripes that I have every year with ASEN is the industry doesn't typically change. The dealer's hall doesn't typically change. Everyone's in the same place. So it's like, I know if I go down this aisle, I'm going to see this, and this vendor. Everything's always in the same place. Artist Alley at least has grown. I am always very excited to go through Artist Alley. I love supporting artists. I love supporting people that make their own stuff. We're not going to start the debate on AI, by the way. I'm just saying. I love going through Artist Alley, though. And I love going to the photo shoots, the cosplay photo shoots, because you see a lot of really awesome cosplayers, though, there. And I love going through gaming, because I love rhythm games. So they always usually have a couple of really good rhythm games. They always have Taiko no Tatsujin. So yeah, ASEN really just become like a really good hangout con for me, rather than me going for what's there. It's a good time to catch up with friends and everything. Yeah, D and many of our IRL friends have met at ASEN and have known each other for a very long time. I mean, at this point we're practically family. I found it very interesting, though, after I started going to ASEN for a couple of years, and getting to know more and more people, that people and those friends have become more of a non-blood related family to me. And Dio, thank you so much for the 22-month resub. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome on in. ASIN, yes. ASIN itself is a very is a friendly community. Obviously, every convention has its bad eggs. But it's a good nostalgic convention. Planning on using ASIN as a place to take my friend on a date since we rarely have any. It's a good place. That is a good place to do it. You got a lot of stuff that you guys enjoy and you can probably talk about and just see and everything. I think ASIN is a good date choice. Don't eat the food at ASIN. If you're gonna go eat somewhere, please go somewhere outside of the convention, because the food booths and everything in ASIN are very overpriced and you don't get a whole lot. Yeah, don't do Anime Midwest. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. If there is a smaller anime convention that you want to go to in the Midwest that is a lot of fun, I would recommend Anime Magic. What's wrong with the ASIN food? Yeah, it's a lot of outside vendors do come in. I wouldn't say the food's bad. You get a lot of outside vendors. There's a really good barbecue place that comes in there typically. But the price you pay for the food, I mean, you're paying the premium for getting food in at an event. And they do have like concession stands and stuff in there that have like pizza and nachos and pretzels and pop and stuff like that. But again, you're at a big event, so typically those prices can be at a premium, basically. Yeah, I looked into that. And based on everything that's kind of going on right now, I just think it would be... Oh yeah, Nothing Bundt Cakes. It's really good. And I think usually their prices are not too bad. I think they're usually about par for what you would pay at a Nothing Bundt Cake. D, we can talk about the other stuff later. But yeah, it's... I mean, people do that, Anska. If you stay in a hotel room, I mean, we've usually brought like a rice cooker. Dio makes the most excellent breakfast sandwiches. He brings bagels, he brings like garlic roast beef, and he'll make those in the hotel room. If there's anything that I would say, if you're staying at a hotel and you're staying with friends for a weekend at one of these conventions, bring your own food, bring your own snacks, bring some, you know, healthier snacks, fruits, veggies, stuff like that. But if you can, bring like a small cooker, bring a crock pot, bring a rice cooker like I do, bring a little sandwich maker, whatever it might be. As long as you're not using like gas or an open flame in the hotel room, nobody's gonna stop you. Still have never been to Starbucks next to work. Honestly, you're not missing much. Starbucks, at least for us, I do have my favorites at Starbucks. I get in moods. For a while, I was going to Starbucks. Now I'm back to Dunkin' Donuts. Why? Because Dunkin' Donuts is cheaper, and it's still coffee, and their food's not terrible. Their donuts are not the best, but they have some good food. Steel electric stove, here we go. Like I said, as long as you're not using an open flame or gas, you're probably not gonna have any issues. Yeah, D and I used, when D and I were living together for a while, we would hit up Starbucks often. But D was also smart and made her own. She's a big fan of chai lattes, so D would make her own chai lattes at home. I'm just a normal coffee drinker, so I would buy up K-cups and just make my own coffee at home. But if we're going out, stuff like that, it would be like, hey, you want to stop at Starbucks on the way? Whatever. To the point where I built up, I think at one point, like 950 stars in their app. So, you know, Iggy, $3 for a hot dog is not bad. Compared to other events I've gone to, compared to the sports games I've gone to, like baseball games, hot dogs cost you like $8.50 now. Whereas where I go, I get them for free. But you just have to buy a drink. But they serve them for free. $3 is not bad for a hot dog. But when you go to some of these places and they're serving like a chicken tender meal for $20 and you're getting 3 tenders and a very small helping of fries, that's where you're starting to run into issues. I mean, heck, even like $5 for a slice of pizza is not terrible. It's still a little high though sometimes. Back to lurking, I'll be doodling. Have fun doodling, D. Yeah, I'll message you after stream. Anyway. I might as well just turn this into a just chatting stream. That's for Friday, though. But I can also chat while I'm playing through, playing some games as well. Can one of my mods please change the game over to Sonic Rumble, please? Thank you. As I mentioned real quick, they are on a new season in Sonic Rumble, so if you do play often, they do have some new skins in here. Skins from Super Monkey Ball are in here as well. The Shadow Masquerade's the newest one in here. They are doing a lot of stuff with Sonic Prime, Ultra Beast in here. Some more Sonic, or not Sonic, Sega related games are in here as well. Fantasy Zone, Ultra Beast. But Sonic Prime and Sonic Racing Crossworlds are kind of like the big ones that they're going through right now. And again, it's a brand new season as well. So, new stamp cards, new rankings, all that fun stuff is going on now. If you do play the game and you do tend on buying some of the stuff in this game, if you don't mind, use my code there on the top left of the screen, Radio Teebs. Basically, using that is a creator code, so a very small portion of your purchase will come back to me. I've seen a couple people use it. It's a very small portion, but anything you guys use or pay up does help support the stream, basically. So thank you, Narina. Much appreciate you, friend. I hear in America all pizzas you buy come out sliced. Typically, yes, Anska. I'm going to start this, or else I am going to just yap your guys' ear off, and this will turn into a just chatting stream when this is supposed to be a Sonic Rumble stream. Yes. However, you can request your pizza to be unsliced. There was a deep dish place that I went to frequently. Well, not, okay, I won't say frequently. It was probably once in a few months, basically. I would go to this deep dish place. I'd order online, because if you ever get deep dish pizza, by the way, I would highly, highly recommend you order ahead, because typically deep dish pizza will take 45 minutes to an hour to bake, depending on who you get it from, just because it's so like thick and everything, and there's a lot of ingredients in it. And unlike, a regular pan style or tavern style or thin crust pizza, you've got about 2 inches of pizza to go through, so it takes a lot longer to cook. The pizza place that I would go to on occasion, let's air dash up here a little bit, because we're going a little slow. We'll go up this cake. Cake. Get over here, Rose. That's not the Rose that we know, by the way. That's a different Rose. If you ordered online, they will recommend that you get it unsliced, because it keeps the pizza warm, and not all the ingredients are going to go all over the place. One person who's always going to be at ASIN is literally Tony Oliver. Yeah, because of Bang Zoom. I have thought... Also, by the way, everybody hydrate. That is a... Not necessarily a new redeem. I just kind of updated the hydrate redeem that I had in the past. I'm like, you know what? If the streamer is going to hydrate, you guys should hydrate as well. So... The hydrate redeem has now become everybody hydrate, although I don't think I saw the water spray, so I might have to go back into Warudo and change that up. So yeah, whatever your beverage of choice this evening is, mine right now is GamerSups. I do not have a GamerSups code for you to take 10% off of anything, but if GamerSups ever, sees me streaming, I do talk up GamerSups often enough. And I do have like 2 tubs still left over from TwitchCon that I still have yet to open. I'm very proud of how disciplined I have been on my GamerSups this time. Because a lot of times I will go through my GamerSups very, very quickly. So we are going to run away from you, silly, like, fire rhinoceros thing. Nope, turn around. Nope, turn around. Oh my goodness. We're just going to air dash past you. And we're going to go this way. Baseball slide. And we got the shoe. We're going to run. We're going to run. Oh, we just have one. Okay, so... Okay, good. We qualified. So, yeah. Everybody... It's literally in the description now. That says, why should the streamer be the only one to hydrate with the hydrate redeem? So, now it's everybody hydrate. But yeah, use your favorite creators' gamer codes for GamerSups. You get 10% off. Sometimes they'll have different types of promos with those, like free shipping and stuff like that. And sometimes, the 10% kind of takes away the shipping, more or less, a lot of times, depending on how much you get. But going back on deep dish pizza, yeah. A lot of times, why am I just... Wow. It was like trying to throw me over the edge. Let's not get hit by you. Let's go that way. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, some of my favorite places will say, yeah. Get it unsliced. Oh no! Shoot. I think for me, it's just like, I prefer to just have them slice it anyway because it just makes it easier. I don't care to slice up my own pizza. If I want to get like a specific slice of pizza, I'll just order a slice of pizza. That is something else you can do here in the US, is just get a slice of pizza, at some places at least. Not every place allows you to do pizza slices all over. But sometimes it is cheaper, like, hey, you're in the mood for pizza, but you don't want a whole lot? Well, let's just have you order a slice. I'd rather just sometimes order a slice. Holy crap, we're up to second. Holy crap, we're in first. How did we get in first? Oh, we had first for a little bit, and then I kind of started going after the smaller things. Anska, yeah, I just ripped the pizza, no need for a knife. Anska, though, but when you're getting like a pizza that is the size of a... Let's see, some of the biggest pizzas you can get here... Oh, I didn't buy my score booster. Whoopsie. Let me go buy that real quick. Ugh, squad battles. I don't know if I want to do a squad battle. There's your Season 3 Premium Pass, by the way, so you get a lot of Masquerade stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I do like that silver skin, though. Somebody might be actually buying the... Oh. No, I know, I just want to see the dang skin. I might be buying my premium this time around, because that Masquerade silver looks pretty sharp. Not gonna lie, I like that. when you have an 18-inch pizza, I'm not gonna just Anska, you're entering a world of trouble. Anybody who has OCD will absolutely just lose it if you just start ripping into pizza. Pizza has to be sliced. That's just my opinion. If I see somebody just opening up a pie that's unsliced and just literally just rips it in half or turns it into a moon, I might cringe a little bit. I do like pie slices. I do like square slices. Do one better motor. Oh my god! Just stick your face right into that. No, we're not doing squad battles. I'm sorry. The last few times we've done squad battles, they have not. And I forgot to go buy my score booster. Oh well. The last few times we've done squads, they just have not turned out well. Oh yeah, by the way, there's the link to get Sonic Rumble. It is a free-to-play game, by the way. Click on the link there. It'll take you to the Steam page to go download the game. As you saw with the premium passes and everything, there are purchase opportunities for this game if you want to invest some money into the game, or you see like a skin that you can't necessarily get right away because the big currency with a lot of this stuff here is the red rings. I mean, the regular rings are a big part of the currency as well, but the red rings are for like a lot of your big purchases, basically. So a lot of your skins, a lot of your skills and stuff like that are all based on red ring purchases. So that is where spending money does come into a factor into this game. Let's avoid the big old spiky ball. And now we gotta break the boxes so the ball could go in the hole. Yeah, Anska, I'm sorry, I can't do the ripping into the pizza. At that point, I will just go and order a slice of pizza. That just sounds awful. It sounds good, but it also sounds awful. Anska, I will not judge you, okay? I promise I will not judge you harshly. I might judge you slightly, but I'm not going to judge you harshly for your choices of how you consume your pizza. Now, the next question I buy my pizza, I eat my pizza. If it's your pizza, you eat your pizza however you want, okay? I give people a lot of crap for putting like certain things on pizza or certain things on their hot dogs. Pineapple, okay. Over the years, I am one that will not willingly order pineapple on a pizza. I will eat pineapple on a pizza. I will not willingly say I want pineapple on a pizza. But let's say we're at a party and people want the majority of, the majority want pineapple. I'm not going to say no. If anything, at that point, it's going to be like, you know what, just order my own damn pizza. My previous roommate, Nominee, loved to get a pineapple and bacon pizza from Little Caesars. Given it was very tasty, I, again, personally would not willfully order that pizza. The other good thing about that pizza is it had stuffed crust. But again, I am not one who will willfully order pineapple. But I'm not going to judge you on ordering pineapple on a pizza, because I've grown to like it. It's not a favorite, but I will eat it. I will eat it. honestly, for a while, pineapple was not like a flavor that I really liked. I got caught in the tornado. Hey, we finished first in that one at least. Tried it once, never doing that again. It was enough to put me off of it. Understandable. Everyone has their likes and their dislikes. Don't like pineapple overall, with the exception of pineapple juice and mixed drinks. Yeah, straight pineapple, you gotta be in the mood for it. It can be very sour at times, and sometimes when you take in some pineapple, it just hits you right away. Welcome back from ad jail, everybody. I'm sorry, I did not realize we were in ad break. You didn't really miss much of a important conversation. If I was talking about something important, I probably would have said stop, but I was also in the middle of a race and could not look over to see that we were in an ad break. We're still on the old pineapple pizza debate and everything, so don't worry. You didn't miss too much. And just general food debate. No, I want the shoe. I want the shoe. I want the shoe. I need to start zooming. I need to zoom. I would prefer to zoom. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Now, you know what? At the end of the day, I want the shoe. I will take the shoe over the... Hi, first placer. Oh, we're gonna do that then? Oh, you got lucky. You got lucky, my friend. That somebody else popped in the way. So don't worry. I'm not gonna play your game just yet. Again, I'm going to like it if you've got the right combination. Nope, I am getting away from you. I'm getting away from you. Sir, get over here, first placer. Give me some of your rings. Oh, no. We're gonna sprint away from that. Ouch. We're just gonna sprint away. We're gonna try to get one more shot. And we finished second. I'll take it. Yeah, so the one that Nominee, my now former roommate, got, it seems so weird to say that because I was living with Hammer Nominee for a little bit before I had to come back for family circumstances back to my home state. She would love the pineapple. I think it was like pineapple bacon pizza from Little Caesars. Some of you have opinions on Little Caesars. I know it's cheap pizza, but you know what? Every now and then that mood hits for a good cheap pie. But it also had a stuffed crust in it. It was good. It was really good. If you go to Little Caesars, make sure you get your Crazy Bread. Also, their pizza puffs are really good. I think they're called Crazy Puffs or something, but they're like little mini deep dish pizzas. But they're amazing and worth the price. But every now and then that mood for a Little Caesars pizza just hits. And when it hits, it slaps too. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing on the America list. Boom, Anskai, I will write it down for you. I will make sure that's on the list. Again, Anskai, I will take you out for good pizza. I will take you out for good Chicago pizza. It'll be both deep dish, which is the touristy pizza, and it will be the tavern style, which is the cracker crust square style that is legit Chicago pizza. They're both very good. I mean, typically for me though, like I've got my taste on pizza that a lot of people don't like. I like mushrooms on my pizza. I know people that will even touch the pizza if it has mushrooms on it. D was one of them whenever we lived together. So, I mean, D was that one of... D liked pineapple on pizza. So, D would get the Hawaiian, I would get whatever I wanted. At the end of the day, the only time you will not catch me eating a pizza is if it has black or green olives on it. I am not a fan of olives whatsoever. It has always been a it's always been a taste thing for me. I have never liked the taste of olives, so I will never get like. I can handle supreme pizzas that have like peppers and like peppers, onions, a whole bunch of like other like veggie type stuff on them. But if I find olives on there, I won't even touch them. Olives are the only thing that I really do not care for. And that's just in general. Whether it's on a pizza or whether it's by themselves. I know there are some recipes that really call for olives. I don't know if Mona is lurking or not, because I'm about to talk about some Louisiana food or New Orleans food, but muffulettas usually have like an olive base in them. So I've never touched like a muffuletta. It's gonna be muffuletta or muffuletta or whatever, however you say it. But those usually have like an olive. It's not like a loaf. They're like chopped up and everything, but it's like the core thing of a muffuletta is olives. So it's like that's one thing I will never touch. Being the foodie I am, I've decided the best way to learn about other countries is to eat their food. So America's food tour is going to be wild. I think the big thing you guys get internationally is a lot of American fast food. But as I've come to learn, fast food from America, like McDonald's, just to say one of the most popular ones that you can find everywhere. McDonald's to me tasted so much better when I went to Canada. Hop onto the spring. Where's the spring? Oh, there's the spring. I need the spring. And maybe it was because it didn't taste so processed or whatever. Or maybe because it was made with real ingredients. Who knows? All I know is that it was a lot better when I went to Canada. There was a lot of who in the heck did that, and why are you like this? Get over here. Give me some of your rings. The other place that I came to find that was really good in Canada was Popeyes. One of my favorite streamers, Glasses Journal, who is Canadian, rips on, I think, Wendy's in Canada. I thought Wendy's was really good in Canada. What I came to really find that's also different, because I thought A&W was big in the US, and it's not really so much anymore. If I've gone up to like Wisconsin, I've seen a lot of A&Ws, but like outside of there, I've really never seen them. Hi Vampy, welcome on in, friend. Hope you're doing well. Always good to see you. A&W is a huge thing in Canada, though. But again, any fast food that I've had in the US that I've also had in Canada was like a far cry better than what you get in the US. McDonald's for me, I'm not the biggest fan of like a burger from McDonald's. I like here in the US, at least I should say, like I will go to McDonald's primarily for breakfast if that is what I so choose. Usually my breakfast will go to like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or someplace I know I can get good coffee. But I typically don't go to McDonald's for like, buddy, you gotta start breaking the rock. Start breaking the rock, guys. What are you guys doing? But when I went and got like a quarter pounder with cheese in Canada, it was night and day, sir. No, get out of here. You too. Sorry, little guy. All right, we're gonna kind of sprint. Ow. Okay, you know what? We got a good battle going on. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I appreciate a good hard fought battle. Ooh, no. We're gonna run away from that. Oh, I don't know if I got. Okay, good. We're still in third there. Doing good. I'm off for 2 days. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, today's been a good day. Today has been a good day. I am readjusting to life back in my home state. I recently moved yesterday from where I was living with a couple of really good friends, and I had to move due to some family circumstances to help them out with some stuff. Hey, we got an S plus on that one. I guess it does pay to be a little bit more aggressive sometimes. But the move went well. I've adjusted really, really well, and we're doing good. We're doing really good. Me who had a McDonald's after work because it's right next to work, and I was like I said, McDonald's for me, their nuggies are good when they're fresh. Their fries are probably in the top 3 of fries if you get them again while they're fresh. And I'm not really big on. I'm not the biggest pop drinker anymore, although I think one of the things I've really gone after in recent days, because it helps with tummy issues, is Sprite Zero Sugar or a Zero Sugar Ginger Ale. But Coke at McDonald's is another one that is different from wherever else you can get it. I will drink a regular Coke at McDonald's, and the only other way that I really get Coke is if I get the glass bottles, which here we call them Mexican Coke. Because if you go down like some of the international aisles, you got the Coke, you've got, I think it's Squirt or 7-Up in glass bottles, and then you've got like all the Fanta there too. But glass bottle Coke is the way to go with Coke. Outside of that, I don't really care for it. But again, I don't always necessarily get into the mood for pop all that much anymore. But if I do, it's usually, like I said, a Zero Sugar or a ginger ale. I was gonna say, don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me, Trampoline. I will say every now and then, yes, the mood for a burger or something else from McDonald's, that mood will hit. Okay, I'm gonna let somebody else. Yeah, Rose, go hit that button for me. Or it's gonna. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna go hit it, and then it's gonna change. It's gonna turn me away. That's exactly what it did. All right. Go. But yeah, every now and then that mood for a McDonald's burger or something will hit. And like I was mentioning with Little Caesars earlier, when the mood for a cheap something hits, it hits good. Hey, we got first place. Nice. Again, the value sometimes is definitely worth it. Your stomach might be upset later, but at the time, it was a heavenly taste. We got a fried chicken place 2 minutes walk 2 minutes walk down the hill from my house. And I think it's twice the quality of KFC. KFC is definitely low tier here. I think it's low tier here now too. For a bit cheaper, you can get a full meal of Pepsi, 4 regular fries that come in a small sack, 10 boneless strips, 12 jumbo popcorn chicken, and 10 nuggets for 25 pounds, and fresh from the fryer. Anska, I will tell you right now, something else to put on your America list is fried chicken from a good mom and pop shop. I will always stand up for Popeyes. Popeyes is probably, at least in my opinion, the best fried chicken you can get as far as a chain goes here. KFC has really kind of gone down. I've always been a fan of Popeyes. There's a place called Raising Cane's, which I think is overhyped. Raising Cane's is very simple. It is chicken fingers, fries. You can get tea and Texas toast. Not a biscuit. You get Texas toast. Their Texas toast is actually pretty good. Cane's is huge. I think Cane's gets a lot of love for their sauce, and yeah, their sauce is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But it's always Popeyes for me. There is one of the grocery stores near me also, and it's Monday, but since I'm not in the city right now, I couldn't go get the chicken. There's a grocery store near us that will do what they call Cheap Chicken Monday, where you can go get 8 pieces of fried chicken for $6. Typically out of that, you're getting 2 legs, 2 breasts, 2 wings, and 2 thighs. When Dee and I were living together, I'd say, I think we got Cheap Chicken Monday probably once a month. Our 2 biggest things for chicken were Cheap Chicken Monday, or we go get the rotisserie chicken from Costco, because the rotisserie chicken at Costco is like $5. And those 2 things, chicken-wise, lasted us for a good chunk of the week, because the rotisserie chicken was actually really good to shred up and put into like chicken salad, tacos, you name it. They're really, really good. Yeah, Anska, Popeyes is definitely the way to go. They're more Cajun style, so they're more Southern branded, like Louisiana branded. So they've got some. I think they've got a lot more flavor and spice in their chicken than like Popeyes does. Bumpers will appear. I'm good for the bumpers. I would also love to see the. I don't need the Robotnik bumper. Don't need the Eggman bumper. I would really like to see the bumper come up for. Yes, I'm sorry, the springs. The springs to take us into the bonus area. Bung, 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 bung. That was a nice little boost. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, let's go back into the bonus area. Honestly, this is a good way to stay away from the general populace of players down there and just build up the rings. Especially here now that we're getting close to the end. But I also have... We're just going to use that. And boom. We got a first place. Let's go. But Popeye, yeah, Popeyes in a lot of spots is definitely... Holy crap, we absolutely... Woo! We ran away with that one, chat. $4,000 rings over second place. Yeah, over double. I was not expecting that. But then again, we got into the bonus spot, I think, a couple times, so that was keeping us away from all the other players doing a little PvP there. Where my first radio job was, there was a place in a town of about 500 people. Because where my first job was, it was in the sticks. The town that I was in was about... Well, they were like sister cities next to each other. So combine the 2 towns, it was like 20,000 people. The general area that we broadcast to was about 100,000. But we were pretty much smack dab in the middle of 4 different major metropolitan areas. So again, I was in the country. It was in the countryside at that point. But there was a place that people would go to all the time. For me, it was like a 25-minute drive. Again, this town had a population of like 500, but they were really, really well known for their fried chicken. I'm not necessarily always big on fried chicken off the bone. I just don't like the mess. That's why when I get wings, I get them boneless. I just don't care for the mess that you get with wings. So I will get my chicken. What? I was in that cannon in time, but sure, I'll take a solo shot. What I really liked about this place, first of all, their breading was amazing. Their breading was very well seasoned. And we're gonna go up on those. What their claim to fame, though, was they had really good fries. The fries were not the claim, by the way. What I really liked about this place was they sold by the basket the little Crispies that would come out of the fryer. So you would have... Are we going to finish second? Wow. We were getting bumped around there for a little bit. I thought we were going to finish like 10th. They, for like an extra $2 or $3, they will give you... You can buy a basket of like the Crispies that come off of the fried chicken in the fryer. So you're talking about those little crunchy pieces. The best thing, and it was probably the most unhealthiest dinner I would make. You guys have always heard me talk about my mac and cheese. People find my mac and cheese to be very comforting. Okay. I would get these Crispies. I would get a basket of these Crispies. Depending on how much mac and cheese I'm making, sometimes 2 of these baskets. And we're talking like, your standard little like boat that fries can come in. So it's not like you're getting, 8 pounds of this stuff. You're getting like, the basket probably gives you, I don't know, I would say, let's not get hit by the missiles. Let's not get hit by the missiles. Wow, everyone's out already. Let's go first one. You're talking like 3 ounces, basically. 3 ounces, but it was a lot. I would toss these in. I would do one basket gets mixed in with the mac and cheese. The second basket goes on top for a crust. Where this goes into the really unhealthy range of things, and your arteries will be very upset with you, but your mind and your tummy will be very happy. Planet Wisp? I completely forgot they put Planet Wisp in this game. You are literally eating you son of a gun. Don't you do it. Thank you. You are eating the grease that comes out of this chicken as well. So you have a mac and cheese that is just, I wouldn't say drip. Oh crap. It's not dripping in chicken grease or the grease that comes out of the fryer, but you can just feel the amount of grease in these things. Shoot, head to center stage. Well, good. You're gonna put me right there. It, like I said, was probably the most unhealthy thing that I could make with mac and cheese. But at the end of the day, it was so good. That's like, that place now for me is like a... Well, for me now, it's like a 4-hour drive. When I was in the city, it was probably like a 2-hour drive. But let me tell you, the amount of times that I had thought about making the drive out to go get this fried chicken, it was that good. Now, I'm sure I could find a place nearby that does the same thing with, like, the little Krispies and everything. And we were only 400 off the mark. I think Moriarty was in first that entire time, though. Arteries can be appeased with excessive heat, melt any obstacles. Yeah, you've got that extra hot body, so all that oil and stuff just kind of fizzles away for you. I can see that. But it's definitely one of those things where it's like, I would drive. I would be more than happy to make that type of drive. If you know of a place that is outstanding and you get in the mood for it and you are willing to drive for it because it's that good, do it. If you've got the time, you've got the money, you've got the transportation, go to your favorite place, even if it's a bit of a drive out there. Same thing like when I was living in the sticks and when I was married, my now ex-wife, it was really big on one certain type of deep dish. And every year for her birthday, or usually at Valentine's Day, a lot of these pizza places will make heart-shaped pizzas. So I would drive the hour and a half to go get a heart-shaped pizza. Because that was probably the best pizza you could get, at least deep dish wise. That was the closest place to go. There were really good pizza places near us too, so we'd go to those instead. But it was like, you want special occasions? We'll make the hour and a half drive closer to the city to pick up something a little bit more special and stuff like that. But yeah, find a place that's really worth it. If you watch videos and you see places that are in a relatively good driving distance for you, take advantage of them. Why not? Jester, welcome on in. Good to see ya. Thanks for your first time chat. I know you're probably an ad, so we're not going to necessarily talk all that much more. As with ads, I am not necessarily one bit. I know we're not talking about anything like huge right now. I hate when people miss some of the conversation, especially if we're having a fun conversation. Although, Jester, ow! Cindy, how dare you? If you are not... No, you're not in ads. Perfect. I saw my ad break just started, so I was afraid that you might be in your in the ads. But anyway, Jester, welcome on in. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit left and right. Let's dash. What brings you here? What drew you to the stream? Hey, that was supposed to be mine. Ow. I know sometimes people will find their way here after maybe going against me in a rumble, whatever it might be. Back off. Back off. I commemorate you for your silver skin, because that is my favorite silver skin right now, although the masquerade one's going to take me. I'm definitely going to be going for it. Just working on a commission for a friend. Nice. Well, welcome on in. Welcome to, this has been mostly a comfy stream, and, that's typically what I do. But, you know, Sonic Rumble, games like these can get a little hectic, so sometimes you might get a little hectic in there. But, yeah, welcome on in. I'm glad you came on by. Stick around for a bit. If you do find that you're liking the content, be sure to hit that follow button. Think I should dash for now? It's 1:35. Yeah, Anska, understand you, man. Understand that it is late for you. You're part of that EU gang. Go get that rest for you, bud. Yeah, it was great to see you, Anska. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon. And I I will message you after I get done, because I know we need to start coordinating, at least making sure everyone's good for Halo. So, and if you were in that ad break, well, come on back. Hopefully you had some decently tailored ads, even though ads are stupid. No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Yeah, let's go on that one. That one garners me some points. Ooh, bonus areas should be opening up soon. It's aired. Oh shoot! No.
Welcome.
Oh, that one did actually bring me back. Perfect. Jester, thank you so much for the follow. I do see you have that VT next to your name. Are you a... And you said you were working on a commission, so I'm going to assume that you are a art streamer. But if you're not, I mean, feel free to talk about what you do there. Don't mind a little promo if you want to talk about what you do. Always love to hear about new people. Let's see, what's another food that I will go... So that was the one chicken place that I would go out of my way for. Talked about the pizza places that I would go out of my way for. I will say, in the city, there's plenty of different... There's a huge variety of food places to go to. So typically, you will find something that you will enjoy in a city. I will say, being in a bigger city... There's a lot of ethnicity, there is a lot of variety and diversity. So you can typically find a food that you are looking for in the city. So if you find something you like, make it worth your time to go for them. I mean, get the stuff, eat the stuff you enjoy. Food is always one of those. Find the things you like and enjoy them. Let's make a hit off of that at least. All right, I was about to say the crown's not on me anymore, and I was okay with that. All right, I think the next spring is gonna come over here. We'll go for this barrel at least once. Why not? Oh, it's me and Drag. Oh, you're a new streamer. Nice. Well, welcome into the streaming world. Always happy to see new faces coming in, doing something you enjoy, playing games that you probably like or whatever it might be. Let's get to, oh heck. Did not get that power up in time. Let's just keep collecting. Let's get that. Let's look for somebody. Second place, and yeah, Drag, you put together a good fight there for that one. Yeah, this is it's a fun thing to do, and if it's right up your alley, you do what you love, and you know that's exactly why I got into it. So since you're new, I'll give you a little background on me. So, hi. Or I can give you kind of a little bit of my raid intro. So, yeah, my name's Steves. I am a radio show host here on TKBN, and I bring a lot of variety, but a lot of comfy vibes here as well. But the big thing that put me in here was, yes, I am a former radio show host that was on a couple of different in a couple of different markets, I should say, for roughly 10 years, and I still do a lot of sports announcing on the side. So I treat streaming as a way to continue doing something I love, and on top of that, now I get to play games. And you know, when I was on the radio, I would be catering to the demographic that we had, and sometimes it would I honestly catered to a lot of an older demographic, and I'm talking like probably ages of your grandparents, because I worked on a couple of stations that played oldies and classic hits, which nothing wrong with those. That's kind of the music that I grew up with in the first place. Although I'm more of, you know, I like a lot more modern rock. I like a lot of alternative. I like a lot of punk and ska and stuff like that. But it was fun to play some of the music that I grew up with as well. And what I do for streaming is it is still like being on the radio for me, because I still have to cater to an audience and I still have a demographic to broadcast for and everything. And you know what? I've always been a big fan of games. I've always been a big fan of just talking and yapping. Although if you meet me in person, I'm probably quite the opposite sometimes. I do get a lot of social anxiety. So meeting people in person, not always my shtick. So talking behind something like this is a lot of fun. But for me, yeah, it's just I haven't worked in radio now for about coming up on 4 years. 4 years? Actually, it might be closer to 5 now. But I found streaming to be that way to continue doing what I like, and it gives me that radio feel as well. So that's why I do it. I do it to enjoy myself and enjoy the medium that I once worked in. One day, maybe I'll get back into it, but fortunately with the state of media, especially around here now, is not always seen in the best of lights, and wasn't doing a whole lot for my mental health at the time, so decided that, yeah, I would rather take in something that I really much enjoy. And again, with crap. Oh no. Shoot. Hitting the purple goop did not help me. That one we'll get through at least. Okay. We can jump these bumpers. We can get through there. Perfect. And we will dash to get past these missiles, because I hate those missiles. So yeah, going from catering to an older audience to catering to an audience that I know has a lot of the same enjoyment of games and pop culture and stuff like that I have had is kind of nice. Oh, that's all that was going to do for me? Okay. But yeah. Ow. Get back here. That's what you get. That's what you get. And this is what I'm gonna get. I got greedy and impatient. But you know what? We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Hi, Lewis. Thanks for pushing me across the finish line. That's how it was kind of for me as well. I'm not a very social person, but I do yap a lot, so I found streaming as a way to be a yapper and have fun. Heck yes. Heck yes. Do a lot of yapping, you know, if you got those hidden talents. Like, I got a lot of really good artist friends that started streaming as well, because they saw, you know, streaming as a way to show off their art and, you know, get a little commissions on the side as well. This is just a great way to show off those hidden talents and everything. We're doing the Sonic 3 movie hunt. And you know what? You get to interact with a lot of fun and exciting people, and you get to meet a wide variety of people. Like, obviously when you start streaming, it's going to be mutual friends, mutual people that you know, but they're there to support you. It has honestly, I think a lot of my social anxiety has gone down a little bit. That's not to say that I still don't suffer from a lot of social anxiety, because I do. I have always been more of a listener than a talker growing up. So for me, having the chance to do this is a little outside of my norm, but I enjoy it. And when I can start talking about the things that I like and my passions and everything like that, and it's kind of a nice little it's nice to have the platform to do so, and I get it. Not everyone's gonna like the same things that you do, or they're gonna have different opinions of what you do and whatnot. Ouch. Oh, come on, Shadow. Ow, Shadow, heck you. There we go. We got over that one. Let's see. Let's do one more hit, one more hit, one more hit, one more hit, and then we'll baseball slide out. Let's see if we can get one more hit. Nope, we can't. Yeah. But we can get a couple more hits here. Yeah, it's just been a great outlier for things, and you learn to do a little bit more of the social reach of things. You make some really good connections and stuff like that. I mean, I've been at that for coming up on 2 years now. My stream anniversary when I started actually streaming is 2 years a week from this coming Sunday. And in that time, I've made lots of new friends. I've found a lot of good people to collab with and everything. It's just been really nice. As a new streamer, I still haven't debuted yet, to be honest. I'm still trying to get things settled, but I met lots of sweet and kind people. I'm happy for you. I started watching like VTubers and streamers probably about 4 years ago now. But some of the people that I follow have had some of the most wholesome communities. They can be a little, I don't want to say edgy. They can be degenerates at times. But these people that I've met in these communities have been amazing. And you know, it does go to say the big thing that you'll hear a lot is, you know, community reflects the streamer. And the communities that I've had the chance to be a part of for a while, and I owe those streamers a lot of I'm thankful for them because they were the ones who actually, you know, kind of got me off my butt to do the streaming thing and everything. Then you get some of the people in those communities to help support you as well. And some of those people are like in this community, and I'm very appreciative that they have come along for the ride with me as well. But it's definitely been just a fun time to get to know people, get to see some awesome streamers, and yeah, if you get the opportunity to do that with your community, that'd be amazing. Okay, we got third place there last second. But whenever you decide to debut, hey, let's put it this way, go at your own pace. Don't feel like you need to rush into it, more or less. Don't feel like you need to invest a whole lot of money into it right away. I mean, for me, I've been using this same model now for coming up on 2 years. It's very basic. I built it in VRoid. But I'm a pretty normal person as is. As much as I would have wanted to go with my OC that I had thought about using, I could say, yeah, I kind of rushed into streaming because I was excited to get started with it. And all of a sudden, just me being me is what really is kind of built up for me. So I enjoy doing what I'm doing here. All right, everybody. I am going to take like a quick break because we've been at this for coming up on a couple of hours. I have not had the chance to really stand up. Excuse me. And I am about out of my water, so I need to go get some more water to hydrate. So I'm going to throw this over to BRB, and I encourage everyone else to do the same. Get a snack, get a drink, get up and stretch, whatever you got to do. And I'll come back in just a couple of minutes. So see you back here in a hot flash. All right, I'm back. Hope you guys had the chance to stand up, stretch it on out, get a drink, get a snack, whatever it might be. Just fixing up something here real quick. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's get back to some more games. That's all I need. I was messing with my Stream Deck a little bit today, and it ran into an issue earlier where a couple of the keys, a couple of the important keys decided they didn't want to work. And sometimes Stream Deck can be very, very fickle. Because simply unplugging it does not always reset the Stream Deck. At least for me, it rarely does. So sometimes you gotta go force quit it in your task manager and get it to work again as it should. I think that's what happened earlier too. Some of you got a double notification of me streaming, and then all of a sudden I stopped streaming and didn't really realize it for a couple minutes, and then it's like, oh, I think my Stream Deck kicked me out or something, because I had to go back and hit streaming again. But anyway, we are back. Jester, if you're still here, one of the questions I was thinking of in my head during break are there any like mainstream streamers or VTubers that you highly enjoy, that you have kind of found yourself starting to follow and enjoying stuff like that? I always like finding out who other people follow and whatnot. I will say I've gone from only following like a couple early on to like following a lot. Sometimes I think my follower list is a little too large, because then it kind of hurts to find out, okay, who am I gonna raid into after we get done. I'm just curious to see if we have any like mutual follows at least. Could talk about our Oshis and stuff like that. Big turn. Yeah, we're just gonna walk. Gonna walk up these stairs here. Hey, be nice. Ball. I don't know how I missed that spike. Hey, no. Sorry, dragon. Or not dragon. Oh my goodness, what in the heck? I just got thrown so far back off of all that. Dagon, I was not aiming for you. I was aiming for the shadow player there, so my apologies. What am I? That's a silly habit of mine. It's like, why am I apologizing to somebody I'm playing against in Rumble? It's very highly doubtful that they are attentive to my stream to know that I said sorry. Here, have a gift. Have a gift. Just a reminder, everybody, if you are enjoying Sonic Rumble and it looked like something that you would even like to join in sometime, go ahead and type in !Rumble into the stream chat there. It will bring you up all the information and a link to its store page on Steam. It is a free-to-play game. There are some paying aspects of it, like if you want to get into the passes or even the premium passes for the seasons. The currency in the game is a lot of the red rings as well. Oh my goodness, that is not the start that I want. we're just gonna kind of try to avoid the masses. Like, okay, good. I was a little bit concerned there that we were not going to get through this one after we went into the water like 2 seconds in. Yeah, it's a free-to-play game. If you've played games like Fall Guys or enjoy like these little large group type of races where you're just gonna go, sorry about that, I was itching my eye and my model did not like that. This is a game for you, especially if you're a big Sonic fan. You got a lot of variety. Oh, I hate this one. I really hate this one. Hi, Gabby. Welcome on back, friend. It's a fun game. I really, really enjoy this game. I was upset originally that I did not necessarily get on the early beta for this game. I remember hearing all about this game early on, but I never really got into the game itself. Can you? Oh my goodness, Shadow! What are we doing? Oh, good, we got to the end. We are going this way. Let's not get kicked out by the truck. So yeah, it technically is a free-to-play game, but there are paying aspects, ouch, to the game if you want to get some of the in-game skins, because the red rings are the major currency in the game, and some of those do cost money to get. Otherwise, you're just kind of really grinding at the game to get what you need to get. So definitely would highly recommend some of the passes, though. Every now and then we do have red ring giveaways. Being a Sonic Rumble creator, I will get some perks from Sega on occasion to share with you guys. 2, 1. Save that for the end. Okay, we keep it second place there at least. So every now and then we'll have some red ring giveaways, so you can get that in-game currency and find some of your favorite skins. That Motorsports one that I'm wearing with Shadow came out back in Season 1. I like it because it reminds me a lot of a motorcycle racing suit. I'm not the biggest fan into motorcycles all that much. I do enjoy watching a few good races. I do have my permit. I personally have not ridden a bike in God knows how long, just because they're quite the financial dedication to have, and unfortunately I haven't had the funds to get a motorcycle again, so I've been sitting on a motorcycle license for a very long time without having to actually ride one. I definitely need a refresher whenever that comes back up, but I like that it is pretty much like a motorcycle suit, because Shadow does ride motorcycles, so he's got the the riding suit that you'll see a lot of racers have, or even guys that ride on the highway have. And we do have an ad break coming in about 30 seconds, so if you are not subscribed, you will get thrown into your commercial break for a short 90 seconds. If you are subscribed, then, well, you'll stay right here. Honestly, if I could find a helmet like Shadow's, I know his helmet's technically got holes in it because he's got to get his head through it. But if there is one that has his spines out there like this, I would buy it in an instant. And I know you can get some custom helmets and whatnot. Hey, we're on the new Planet Wisp level, by the way. I have yet to play this level, so this is brand new for me. I remember Celty from Durarara's helmet. Ouch. Wow. Yeah, Celty's helmet from Durarara was a huge one for the longest time. I think it still is one of the more popular helmets to get, custom helmets to get out there, because people do love their cat ears and cat girls every now and then, so That's why Celti was always huge when it came to a lot of that stuff. So do we not want to hit the dynamite? We do want to hit the dynamite. Okay. Okay, the dynamite would have gotten us through a couple of the... There we go. Oh! I got blocked at the last second. Was not nice. Okay, we want to go to the left. Go to the right. Oh! Okay. If anything, that ultimate there helped us get to the end and finish in fourth. Seen a couple of these guys going through. Ouch. Just wanted to give you a gift. A little old present. Welcome back from ad jail, everybody. Appreciate you sitting through your commercial break if you had for 90 seconds to help support the stream. If you don't want to see those ads, hit that subscribe button down below. That also helps support the stream. All that money goes back into the stream. We got a lot of big plans, hopefully, for this year in upgrading some things for the stream this year, especially when it comes to a new setup and everything. That's like the biggest thing. So if you are subscribed, I really much appreciate it. But hey, even if you're not, if you're a follower, if you're a lurker, I appreciate you just as much too. I understand the importance of everybody that comes into these things, so again, I appreciate you being here, being with me on my silly antics and complaining every now and then about my favorite fandoms like Sonic and whatnot, or enjoying them with me too. Sometimes we'll talk baseball, and I know a lot of you aren't big sports people at all, but hey, yeah, listen to me yap. You listen to me and have a good time, and you get comfy and everything. So I definitely appreciate you being here, no matter what. Speaking of baseball, I mean, that's coming back pretty soon. Pitchers and catchers report a week from Wednesday, then spring training starts a couple weeks after that. It's almost baseball season. What I always love about baseball season is it symbolizes that spring's around the corner. It's going to get warmer. And when you live in the Midwest like I do, where we have seen nothing but very cold weather and tons of snow. I like my snow, by the way. I'm not complaining that we got the snow. I could do without some of the, sub-zero weather that we've had, in recent weeks. Again, I'm not against having cold. However, when it's been sub-zero for so long, you kind of want it to go away just a little bit. Only for the fact, for me, I would love to go back outside, or at least be outside, and have a good time and everything. But it's just been so darn cold out that it's just been hard to go outside. And typically for me, I am the type of person who will like to walk to places. I like being out and about. Ouch. But it has just been so difficult to do so because it's been so cold. And so snowy on top of it. Ow, that really... Oh my goodness, that was... Not gonna say that was not a... That was a mean play. Unfortunately... Ow! Why? Just let me be. I'm leaving you alone. Holy smokes, we went from first and then absolutely just dropped it there. I was gonna say, the player in first here won out pretty good. Making some big moves here at the end. But yeah, I like being outside. I like when it's comfortable outside. I can go outside and be alright in the cold. I like the cold because you can continuously layer up in the cold and keep yourself comfortable in the cold. Whereas when it's hot, humid, nasty out, you can only take so much off before, well, let's just say, before it comes illegal. at that point. Lexer, welcome on in. How you doing, friends? Good to see you as always. Hope your Monday has been going well. But like with the snow, you can layer up so much to the point where it's comfortable out. You can enjoy the cold, you can enjoy the snow, and yeah, you might still get a little cold in the end, but you're not like uncomfortably cold. I will say sometimes, yeah, you put on too many layers and you do get a little restricted. I like having some good flexible clothing on. I'm more cold-blooded anyway. I only say that in the fact that I don't get cold that easily. I sleep in a cold room. I sleep with minimal blankets, even this time of year. I like it when it's cold. So I can handle it when it's cold. So I'd rather have it cold. It's been a Monday. I mean, Mondays do be Mondays, and they can be a pain in the butt. I'm sorry that it's been that type of Monday for you. There was at one point that I would get out and go like snowboarding and stuff, but snowboarding is another one of those, as we were talking about expensive hobbies not too long ago. It's another one of those expensive hobbies, and we gotta stop. Move it the right way. And as much as I would like to go back out and do snowboarding, fortunately, that was not the way we wanted to go about that. What? Let's stop being fancy. Tried to be fancy to get in first, then I tried to get back in it for second, and now we got third. 5 stream streak, much appreciate you, Lexer. We got a nice lineup of streams for the week. So if you're just tuning in, usually I go over the schedule at the end of stream, but we're going to be still streaming for a little bit tonight. What we got going on this week after tonight is nothing tomorrow, because I got some work stuff tomorrow night. Wednesday, Mona and I will begin our Yap Attack. That is a late night stream if you are on the East Coast, because that's a 10:30 start for you guys. If you live out west, that's a 7:30 start. And if you are in the EU gang, then I'm sorry, that is a overnight stream or very early morning stream for you. Yeah, got 2 really good yappers going at it starting on Wednesday between me and Mona. So we're looking forward to debuting that new thing we got going on with the Yap Attack. Nothing on Thursday, because Thursday I think is just going to be kind of just a break day, I guess you could say. Friday will honestly, I got it down as a yapping stream, because we haven't had a just dedicated yapping stream with no games or anything, so we're going to do that. Saturday we don't have anything going on because I got some work stuff going on that day as well. And then Sunday D and I will hopefully finish out It Takes Two. We decided to do it because she's off, I don't work Sundays, and we probably could use a nice lengthy stream to finish out It Takes Two. I think we realized that it was going to be a very long game over the course of, well, pretty much last stream. And some of you that have played that game or told us that, hey, this is we barely avoided that. That was good, though. Trying to get in as many hits as we can. Can we get one more? Air dash? No! Okay, so we lost the 500 that we gained there at the end. Dang. So yeah, we're streaming that one at 1:30 Eastern time or 10:30 Pacific time, and basically that gives us a Sunday and a longer extended stream to try and finish that game. We don't know how much longer we've got in it. I think we've put a good, between the two streams, probably a good 5.5 hours into the game. But from what some of you have been telling us, there's still a little bit of the game to go. So we'll hopefully finish the game on Sunday. Been starting to run into some of the same levels. I do like that Planet Wisp has been popping up though tonight. If you guys don't know, when Rumble debuts new things, as we discovered with the Godzilla collab that they had going on for a bit, the collab parts never really like to show up for me. Can you not block me from the screen, please? It took forever for me to run into one of the Godzilla levels. Meanwhile, Dio, who is our resident Godzilla mega fan and also plays with us typically on some of these nights, got the Godzilla level like several times. Oh boy, we gotta go, 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 we gotta go. So he would always give me a hard time, ouch, of me not running into, ow, how did that work? Oh, yes, yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get for trying to double down. You know what? Let's just collect all these rings up here. Where is our first placer? Get over here. Get back. Okay, we'll still finish in second, but we'll keep it a close second. Dio was running into the Godzilla level all the time. It took me probably the better part of 2 streams to finally hit the Godzilla survival level while in this game. So it was exciting to finally get it. So seeing some of the new levels coming out here with the brand new season that just recently started is nice to see. So, but yeah, we got a lot going on this week, and I would say it's a little bit more stacked this week, only because next Monday, I leave for a work trip and I'm gone through the following like Saturday, or even the following Sunday. Now, a week from Sunday, Mona and I are doing a joint Streamiversary collab because the 15th is her Streamiversary. That's her first day of streaming. Mine's on the 16th. Unfortunately, I have work on the 16th, so we're doing a joint Streamiversary collab on that Sunday. I think we got it early right now, but I might have to tell her we might need to push it back because the work trip I'm going to be on is a 4.5 hour drive. So it would just all depend on when I got home for that one. So that one is still kind of in the planning phases. But I think that day is going to be a lot of community stuff with you guys. We haven't really put a whole lot of plans together just yet. But I think that's what it's going to be a lot of, is a lot of community stuff. So who knows? It'll probably be like, let's see, in the past we've done a lot of Mario Kart, we've done a lot of Jackbox. Just those games that we know that everyone can have a good time with. But I know the big thing, not only for this month, but kind of moving forward, especially in the next month. Next month, we will have the 2-year affiliate anniversary in March, which I've started getting the planning together today. So not a whole lot's really been planned just yet. It's in the works, but talking about, you know, some Streamiversary goals, or not Streamiversary, subathon goals, to give back to you guys for one. But just having a lot of fun with you guys during the affiliate anniversary, and it's gonna be a long subathon too. I know one of the plans I'm thinking right now is going to be playing classic Final Fantasy VII. That is my all-time favorite game, and playing that game until I beat it. So like no sleep until I beat that game. And I'm starting it on a Saturday because I don't work weekends unless I've got sports events going on. But from what I remember on that weekend is I've got no sports that weekend. So it'll be nice because I will have the time to do it. Hey, we got first. So that is going to be the longest stream that I've done because Final Fantasy VII is, well, Mike, you asked a question, so I'll answer it. Hey, let me get on this car. I think the fastest I've beaten the classic Final Fantasy VII was 35 hours. So I don't want to say I'm going to speed run the game. I know the game well enough that I can get through it pretty quick. But some of the speed runs out there are like 20 hours, 21 hours. I'd have to go look at speedrun.com. I think it's speedrun.com. If anything, sure, I will try to make a new personal best for myself and trying to do it within 30. But I just felt like, you know what? I think that would be a fun thing to try out, at least. So that is what I think one of the big things going on during the subathon are going to be, is playing classic Final Fantasy VII until I beat the game. I can't do Remake and Rebirth because Remake itself took me, I think Remake took me about 45 hours to get through. And the only reason Remake took me so long was I was enjoying the extra story and the extra goodies that you got out of the game that you wouldn't otherwise see in the classic. So, yeah, Remake took me a hot minute. I actually still have not finished Rebirth. Rebirth we actually started on stream not too long after the game came out. And it is one that I would like to get back to. One of my big goals, streaming-wise this year, is to go back and finish out games that we have started and that I have not finished. So Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is on there. Going back to Metal Gear. If you guys remember, we got through Metal Gear Solid. We started on... we did start on Metal Gear Solid 2, but then never finished. And the biggest reason from that was because my work schedule all of a sudden got very, very busy. That was about the time of year that year, so going back in a couple years ago, where I got very busy work-wise, and I could not stream as much as I would have hoped. I am going to get absolutely cucked here, and I did. So I'd like to go back and finish games out that I ultimately have not finished in the long run. I know I'm being a jerk right there, but I really don't care at this point. This is one of those races that I have never won, so I would like to win this one. Ouch. As I get thrown into a... Yeah, this battle specifically, I've always had trouble with. So, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit more assertive on this one. Okay. I did not realize I was that far ahead, but okay. I'll take it. But some of the other stuff in there is having some goals for you guys. I think in recent streams I've talked about doing like book readings or more voice related like redeems for you guys and stuff like that, or voice related streams for you guys to get excited for and whatnot. So kind of talking about that things, and I'm always open for suggestions, by the way. If there was something you would like to see me do, you are more than happy to shoot that over in Discord. But yeah, we're all in the early planning process of what's going to go on during the subathon coming up in March, which also coordinates around my birthday. The subathon will be about a week after my birthday, and I know last year I think I did a joint stream the following week. I can't remember offhand. If I did a birthday stream, it was very simple. I think I'm not like the biggest like birthday guy, I guess. Hey, we got Dodon Pa from... Where are you from? Is Dodon Pa from a Sonic game? I gotta look this up. Because they are one that I actually do not recognize. Dodon Pa. Where are you from? Oh, Dodon Pa's from Crossworlds. So he's part of that. It's part of that season 3 with Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Dodon Pa is an anthropomorphic Tanuki character from the Sonic the Hedgehog series, known as the wealthy king of the Donpa Kingdom and president of Donpa Motors, who hosts and sponsors major racing events like the Grand Prix. One of these days, I will pick up Crossworlds as well to play, because I do like my Sonic stuff. Speaking of Sonic, by the way, we talked about it earlier in stream. It is, it was announced on the official Sonic page, on the official Sonic socials today, that it is Sonic Spirit Week. And today's the day to enjoy your favorite Sonic content. So if I'm one of your favorite Sonic streamers out there, I much appreciate you sharing Sonic Spirit Week with me. But tomorrow is Fan Music Day. If you guys hear some of the music that's played pre and post stream, a lot of that's through Game Chops and everything on Spotify. Lots of various artists with the fan music in here. Love the fan music that you get. So you can listen to that tomorrow. So support your favorite independent musical artists. Wednesday is Cosplay Day. So if you got a favorite Sonic cosplayer out there, go give them some love. You know, in the past we've had Rose in here. And as Rose's name may suggest, they are a big Amy Rose fan. And they are a very talented Amy Rose cosplayer on top of it. But if you know of any Sonic cosplayers or just follow any, make sure you show them some support that day. And when I have the chance to look back down on my phone to tell you what the rest of is going on for Sonic Spirit Week, I will let you know. But in the meantime, you can follow the official Sonic page on their socials, and you can see all the fun news that's going on with Sonic Spirit Week. What is that? Oh, that's a stink bug. Why is there a stink bug in here? Sir, it is not spring, nor should you even be remotely in my space. You silly little thing. Ugh. I am going to grab a tissue. And I'm going to usher you away. No, get off my monitor. We are not doing this right now. We are not doing this right now. Get out of here. We are not doing this. Go elsewhere. Go that way. Go to the window. I don't care. Just don't be right here. Or yeah, just lays on the floor. I don't care. Someone's pet stick bug escapade. Bugs don't typically bother me, but it's been, like below 0 outside. And all of a sudden, when the temperature hits 20, it's like, oh my gosh, it must be like 70 degrees to some of these bugs. So seeing a bug just randomly appear and fly onto my keyboard, then onto my monitor, was not on my bingo card for today. Tornado! Bum, 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 bum. Smashing the pots. Smashing the pots like this is a Link minigame. Let's jump over to that one. Now let's jump back to this one. If anything, you would think this is a Zelda game. Smashing all these pots. Let's see. So we were talking about Sonic Spirit Week. So we went through Content Day today, Fan Music Day tomorrow, Cosplay Day Wednesday. Thursday is Collection Day. Ooh, my model just had a little hiccup there. Thursday is Collection Day, so if you have a big Sonic collection, show it off. I would probably have to go back in some of my photos because a good chunk of my collection is currently in boxes. I've not had the chance to bring it back up. Although you got a plushie right behind me sitting next to the 2 porcelain-made plushies that I've got. So show off your collection that day, and then on Friday, it is Fan Art Day. So make some of your favorite Sonic fan art if you can that day, or if you know some amazing fan artists out there, go support those. Go support your favorite artists, and I mean, that goes without saying, always support your favorite artists too. But yeah, if you follow anyone that does make some good Sonic fan art as well, go give them some love on Fan Art Day on Friday. And to be honest, I only found out that it was Sonic Spirit Week, like, I don't know, a couple hours before stream. So I was like, oh great, this is like the perfect time to celebrate Sonic. Okay, good. That person decided not to go after me, so we're gonna just play it safe up here because we only got 30 seconds. Oh, I was about to say we had a hold on first, but now we don't. But we're gonna go up this way. We're gonna get that shield. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get this hundo up here. We're gonna get the... Okay, so we got you. Oh, look at that. We got it again. Sweet. Oh, heck. I had a shield. That came up huge. What a turnaround. What a turnaround. Oh, yeah, we got ads coming up in about 30 seconds. And since we just ended that race, I will wait till we get out of ads to go through our next one. Okay, Buggy moved, so I don't know where Buggy went. As long as it's, like I said, not up here, I'm happy with that. Buggy can go anywhere else in this place. Alright, ad break is about to start, guys, so if you are going to go into your commercial break, hang tight. If you can see me still, that means you are subscribed or on Twitch Turbo, or have other means of not getting ads, but if you are subscribed, I much appreciate your love and support, whether it's been for a month or for the almost 2 years that we are coming up on. Definitely appreciate you guys being around. It's been fun to talk about Streamiversary coming up here in a little over a week, and the subathon that we've got coming up next month. So you guys are a huge part of that, and you know, keeping me where I'm at and being very supportive. So much appreciate you guys being here. Getting a little hungry, but I'm also trying not to snack too much after a certain time. Although I will say I did eat well under my calories today so far. And I've been very good on what I've eaten today. But I don't think a little snack will hurt. Been for the most part moving around today too. But maybe we'll fight those cravings too. Who knows? Welcome back from ad break and your dedicated commercial break there. Hopefully the corpus there gave you something of interest or something that may have been well outside of your algorithm and you don't know why you're getting ads for that. We'll do a couple more races and then we'll probably call it quits for the night because I know we're coming up on the usual 3-hour mark. We'll probably do Rumble again towards the end of the month. We will not have Sonic Monday next week because next week is a travel day for me on my work trip. Actually, so pretty much next week streams will be more or less non-existent. The only stream we might have next week is the Yap Attack with Mona. And that's for the fact that it is a very... Can y'all stop? Yeah, you guys just keep doing what you're doing there, I guess. Keep pushing each other. We might do Yap Attack with Mona as long as whatever hotel I'm at has decent enough internet to at least stream. If I can't stream, it'll probably turn into one of those things of I will probably at least, ouch, I deserve that. It'll probably be one of those where I will join Mona on like her stream or something, because that might be the only means of us doing our Yap Attack. So it is something we will be talking about. I've got to get in touch with her. Ah, no! Oh my gosh, we recovered from that. We recovered from that. Okay. So yeah, that one's kind of like the only up in the air stream for next week. I don't count Sunday because Sunday's technically not part of the current streaming week. Sunday's currently part of this week. My streaming weeks will go from Monday to Sunday. So really, it might be just Yap Attack next Wednesday, and then Mona and I will have the Streamiversary collab on that a week from Sunday, this coming Sunday. So still a little bit of planning to do around that, and I might reach out to them tonight to talk about it, or we'll talk about it as the week goes on. At least you guys will see an announcement, and we'll probably talk about it during Yap Attack on Wednesday as well. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that because my schedule is starting to allow me to stream a little bit more, that I could fit in what I could this week at least. I know after next week, we'll have a little bit more leeway. And as I was mentioning earlier on stream itself, there is... let's get away from that. We'll let that do that thing. There we go. Let's try not to hit the bombs this time, because I have a very, very bad habit in hitting the bombs on this stage. Just like that. Because I recently made a move back to my home state for family circumstances. We'll just leave it at family circumstances. My usual spring calendar, which includes a lot of like baseball announcing and stuff, could be non-existent this year. But I do have connections back where I am right now to the point where I might be able to still fill up my spring a little bit and still make a little bit of that side money. Again, the sports announcing is not my main job. It is a side thing. So I'm not going to be like jobless or anything. But if the baseball season doesn't span out like it has in pretty much every year leading up to now, I will have a lot more time to stream come March and April, because May is the start of the spring season for my regular job, and 4 of the weekends in May I am traveling to many different places, so there will be a lot going on once that season hits. Unfortunately, that also will mean that, yeah, I will be streaming not as often. Come May, June is busy early on, and then June opens up. And then we might have a more moderate summer, depending on if I do get a possible new job that I'm hoping to get. So we shall see what is happening. Sir, Tails, don't be like that. I meant no harm. But you know what? We're going to grab that. Because then yeah. Get out of the way. I'm going to grab those, whether you like it or not. Then you know what? I'm going to go after that guy. Oh, no. Oh, he had a shield. So there's still some unknowns for the spring, as far as the streaming side goes. Hey, look at that. We had a nice back and forth battle up there at the top 3 for that one. As much as I would like to, be very involved in baseball like I am every spring, if I have to take a step back for a year, aha! Look at that. Oh, the party is full! I'm gonna have to message her. Rose is one of those that we play with often, but if they have a full party, I'll wait a couple of minutes. If we get involved with, I'll wait like a minute or so. If we're able to get in a couple games with Rose, then we will. But it said the party's full. I'm not sure if that might be a bug because they are currently in game. But if they actually are in a full party, then we'll have to go elsewhere. I understand why it doesn't give you notifications in game, but I would honestly prefer having like an in-game notification saying, hey, when you get done, your friend has invited you to join their party. So when you get done, feel free to join their party. But it would just be too much to try and join a party while things are going on. Good, we're getting our season 3 in there now. Let us get to the... Do what you gotta do, but always take care of you first, your family, or whatever. Yeah. I know. I definitely try to take care of work first. And given what's going to be happening over the next few months, having some extra in the bank is going to be helpful. Let's put it that way. But I like my time with you guys too. And I do still genuinely feel bad at times that streaming kind of fell off last year for a few months, and it took going to TwitchCon last year to really light that fire again. And since then, I think the amount of, dedication back into streaming has gone up again. It was just hard there for a while, and I knew something was going to come right around the corner to help kind of boost that motivation back up. And can you not? Why are you getting attached to my foot like that? Seeing friends and seeing fellow streamers and everything was a huge jump. It was huge. And being involved in a convention for a few days where it's talking nothing about streaming and networking and connecting and all that, it was nice. And I think that was really, again, that big push that got me back into being a little bit more dedicated. And I'm not saying that I wasn't dedicated because I just did it by choice. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of life things going on over the course of probably a good few months last year. So it got tough at times. So it was definitely not the I didn't want to do it. It was the I didn't have time to really dedicate to doing it. They're still in battle. I think what else would be fun is if I could go in and actually watch. I would love to spectate friends that are currently in game as well. Because in this way I would know when they're getting close to being done. But I will wait just a little bit longer. Did we play with any creators? No. To say, Leviosa was one that we played at with the creators tournament that we did a couple months ago, and we ran into them randomly, just going through one of these again. All right, I'm just doing that there real quick, but I will actually I'm gonna message them real quick, because if they do have a full party, then I'm not gonna worry about it. Do you have a full party, or is the game being dumb and telling me so? All right. Yeah, if Rose tells me that they don't have a full party, then I'll wait for them to get out. Otherwise, we'll do a couple more on our own, and then we'll be done for the night. I was talking about Sunday or Sonic Mondays a little bit ago. The next one after this, let's see. Like I said, it wouldn't be next week. The next Sonic Monday we would have is 2 weeks from today. And we will be playing a game called Sonic Mega Mix Mania. It's another fan-made game like we played last week with Triple Trouble. This one takes the elements from Sonic Mania and basically just puts them in this really big game. Supposedly, Mega Mix Mania is coming out, I think, in the next few days. So we'll have a pretty fresh fan-made game to play on the 16th here in a couple of weeks. And then hopefully by the 23rd of this month, which is 3 weeks from today, maybe I'll have some more red rings to give away to you guys. I thought some more would be coming because of a new season that just started, but I was checking my Nexus dashboard and did not see anything else come back into, at least today. But it could be like the last time we did a Rumble stream where those rings came in like literally as I was ending stream. But the next time we do have a red ring giveaway, I'm probably going to do a couple more social media giveaways, but I'll keep a couple dedicated to stream. Might do it where we have a big red ring giveaway night, like we did a few weeks ago where we did one every hour. But I like the social media aspect of it too. Actually, when we did the social media one, it got a lot of views. I was happy to see. What I was really happy to see was the interaction with the post as well, and just seeing the expansive amount of Sonic fans out there, and the amount of different the variety of, you know, their favorite characters and whatnot. Because, you know, you would think, you know, mainstream game like this, you're going to get a lot of Sonic fans, a lot of Tails fans, Knuckles. But there were a lot of people throwing out either fan-made OCs of themselves, some of the newer characters as well. It was a good variety, and I like seeing that variety and seeing what you get out of like newer Sonic fans or well-seasoned Sonic fans. Like for me, I know I'm kind of basic. I've always had a liking for Tails ever since I played through Sonic 2. We're talking about the original OG Sonic 2 on the Genesis. And I always felt like as a kid I related more to Tails in the Saturday morning cartoons. The dark one and the dark one and the more lighthearted one. Because you had Sonic the Hedgehog, and then you had Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog was the dark one, Adventures was the more lighthearted one. But I was always kind of a techie geek like Tails is, where he's building inventions and stuff like that, and wasn't always like the strongest character. So Tails always related to me. So Tails has always been a favorite of mine for the longest time. All right. Let me see. Are they in the lobby? No, they're still in progress on their battle. I will start another one. Actually, you know what? We've got one rounders. Let's do some quickies. If we do a quick rumble, these take maybe a minute or two. I'm seeing if Rose will get back to me as well. But this way we're doing one round instead of three. Why? Why are you asking this for me now? Oh my gosh, I hate Facebook Messenger sometimes. They've gone, I understand online security. I understand the need for online security. But I did not hit that red cloud. What the heck? They've done it so that, you know, you've got to go through all these little authentication patterns now, where you've got to have a PIN and stuff like that. And again, I'm not saying that online security is a bad thing. I just hate how annoying it can be when I'm using one of my dedicated devices that it knows is a safe device for me to use. It's just annoying. Trust me, I know if you're out there and you work in IT security and everything, you're probably telling me it's worth it, and I'm would no doubt, I would not doubt you in that. Oh, I was hoping we would hit right at the last second. Dang you, Golden Sonic. I was hoping I'd get that buzzer beater in there. Now, I was trying to go back and look at my messages to Rose real quick, and all of a sudden now I'm getting the two-step factor. And it's like, I just want to go check my messages. Okay, good. Never mind. I remembered my pin at least. Alright, let's play another. Because I didn't have that invite there yet. Honestly, a lot of my stuff I've got hooked up now is under the two-step factor authorization. I have had several friends get some issues with online security lately, and it's like, you know what, it's not one of those that, you know, necessarily want to take lightly. All right, so this is a 2 shots and you're out. So this one is one that you will be going down to the wire in. Basically, though, you got 2 lives on this one. You avoid the lava. You want to avoid the bombs. Try to be the last one. Sure, game. I'm pretty sure I was hitting the bomb there, but I won't doubt you, I guess. Whatever. Gonna get away from you. Get back. You go in the lava. I would love to get that shield. Thank you. No, what? Oh, okay, my shield's broken. So it's just down to me and one other person right now. Oh, I jumped out of the ring! Oh. I didn't even realize I was jumping over that wall. I saw the lava coming up and I was like, I just want to try and stay in this corner. I was trying to hit the bombs. Ah! Heck. Hey, we ranked up though. Are you still in battle? This again. I think this system could use a little work. Only for the fact that if you're basically playing tag with a friend at this point. If you don't, like, I told Rose that I was gonna be playing for a bit tonight and whatnot. But if you get into these habits where it's like, or not habits, I should say, you get into these spots where it's like, you invite somebody, and then they go into battle, and then they invite you, but then you get out, and you go to invite them, and they're already in battle. So it's like, you're playing tag until you find out whether you're both in or you're both out. But, oh well. Alright, Lava Mountain Run. This one literally is just a race to the top. So first to the goal. And we're on our own over here? Okay, there's one person behind us. Oop, 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 oop. Let's get that. Let's go, go, go. Okay. Got our air dash, we got our baseball slide if we need it. Wait down there for the ball to go. Perfect. Shadow, thank you. Baseball slide to stay ahead there. I hate these stupid chickens. I hit you, you stupid chicken! Oh, yeah, and you gain your health back. Oh my goodness. That is so dumb. Alright, well, we finished first anyway. We got it. We're good. We're good. I always hated those chickens. Those chickens gave me so many nightmares on Wing Fortress Zone and 2 at times. It's like you're running, and then all of a sudden you run into one. They were a pain in the butt. I still haven't gotten a message from her, so... Alright, one more full round, and then we'll raid out. As I say, if she wants to play, then we'll play off stream. But yeah, if you guys don't mind sticking around for the raid, we will raid out here to somebody. I haven't figured that part out just yet. Looking and seeing who's on right now while this loads up. Might look for somebody else who's playing some Rumble tonight. Where are we at here? I didn't even see what level we're on. All I know is it's a snowy level. It's an icy level. It's just like it is outside. I think it's just called Snow Mountain, if I remember. Oh wait, we've played this level before. Oop, bumper. There we go. Gonna go up those, and we'll go down. Just a reminder, guys, Sonic Rumble is a free-to-play game. If you type in !Rumble into chat, it will take you to the Steam page. There you can download the game, have a good time. There are some paid aspects to this game if you want certain skins and whatnot, but I mean, that goes with any free-to-play fun game like this. There's always going to be some sort of monetary aspect to it, but there are some really good skins. This Motorsports Shadow one, got it when I had the chance to pick it up with the red rings that I was able to save up and everything. So if you ever see some skins that you guys like, yeah, you might have to throw a few bucks at the game, but otherwise, if you are definitely one of those, you know, free-to-play players and you love to grind a game, you'll get some cool stuff out of this game. You will definitely find some good stuff out of this game. Just trying to see if maybe any of the Rumble streamers that we have played with before on tonight. There's a few people that I'm looking at right now that we'll go raid out to tonight. Especially with this level. This is usually like a 50-50 level for me because I hate collecting the flags. Especially if you don't... Okay, people are going up there. You just gotta play a void here. Oh, we got a double. And we got two. Perfect. You know what? Not gonna say anything. 50-50. What are you talking about when you're doing so well already? Look at that, we finished first. So much for me saying this is a 50-50 level. Holy smokes. Actually, I'll just do... Let's do a Sonic Rumble search on... Maybe we'll go make a new friend tonight. Who is out there playing some Rumble right now? Yeah, if you search Sonic Rumble, I'm one of the first ones that you find on there too. What do you guys think? Should we go try and make a new friend tonight? Should we go network with others? The one guy I'm looking at is wearing a Knuckles hat, and it makes me happy. And his name is McNux. So maybe that's what we'll do. We do have an ad break coming up, by the way, guys. So I'm sorry if the ad break takes away from seeing the finale of this race. Especially since it's a battle. Ooh, I hate this one. This one can give me some issues. But apparently we're in first place right now. I did not realize we were in first place right now either. We might not keep that this time. Because this one's pretty much just a run and gun type of race. So we'll see what happens. Actually, the guy that I'm looking at right now looks like somebody we may have played with or played against in the past, so... Oh, found the right one there. Found the right one there. Nope. Ah, Nabe, you found them all. Good job. As I say, don't you dare take that last one. You know what? Fine. I'll just take these hundos and hundo 50s as we race up to the top here. I will be more than happy to take away some of those. Now we're starting to lap people. Thank you. Oh! All right, sorry, Nabe. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. We're getting down to the home stretch here, my friends. Oh! Oh, wow. All the way over. At that point, that is definitely a gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, and Nabe's wearing the... Oh, I love that masquerade outfit. I'm glad I get to see it actually in full because you can't see it in the other one. All right. That was a good night of Rumble. Actually had a few firsts in there tonight, so... And didn't hear back from Rose, so... Alright, guys, let's take you back over here. We'll wrap stream up here real quick, and, get you guys ready for the next couple that we got coming up. Also, welcome back from ad break. I just saw that we did get towards the ad break there. And Tsunami, thanks for doing the Everybody Hydrate. That one is updated. In the past, it was just me. But if you click on the hydrate now, it says, why should the streamer just hydrate? So if you got a drink, hydrate. Preferably water. But you know what? I can't control what you drink. So if you got gamer subs, if you got coffee, if you got a adult beverage, sure, take a sip of it. All right. Let me just go make sure the person that we are looking at streaming is not ending anytime soon. Oh, they're playing customs. And they are not playing Rumble anymore, so we will not raid into them. Never mind. I was hoping that they were still playing Rumble there.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now, back to our show.
Love you too, Orange. Welcome on in, friend. Hope you're doing well. Caught me right at the end here. Trying to find another Rumble friend out there to see what we can get. Yeah, they're not playing Rumble. They're not playing Rumble. Who else is playing? Yeah, Rumble, I guess, is not the biggest one to play tonight. So we're going to go raid somebody that we are relatively familiar with. Give me a second here. As I'm looking for our raid person, reminder, our next stream is coming up on Wednesday. It's the Yap Attack with our good friend Mona, and we will do that at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific. We'll have fun with Mona. We're gonna do some yapping that night. Gosh, I'm sorry. My model is just... I can't turn all that much without it geeking out. Because I'm looking straight right now, but the computer that has my stream manager up is directly to my left over here. So don't mind me, just don't mind me being the way I'm going to be here for a moment. Or maybe if I just lean over here. Nope, it still kind of messes up. Okay, we can't. But yeah, Wednesday stream, and then we'll stream again on Friday. We'll just do a fun yapping stream that night. Just kind of have a nice chill Friday with you guys. Back from VOD. Welcome back, Hot Rod. Which one did you guys end up watching tonight? Go back over here real quick. So I'm going to close the game out. I can just hit play on the music again while we're kind of just vibing here towards the end. There we go. Set upon Tomorrow Never Dies. There's a young Gerard Butler in that movie? What part of the movie is Gerard Butler in? I was gonna say, I don't ever recall seeing Gerard Butler in that movie. You know what? We're gonna bring you because you're a separate laptop. This way, I'm not gonna freak out like I am right now. Who haven't we said hi to in a while? Zep's playing Genshin, but Zep's also playing spoiler Genshin right now, so we won't do that. He's on the British ship that gets sunk by the torpedo drill. He's on the bridge before. Oh, I'll have to keep an eye on that next time. Who haven't we said hi to in a hot minute? Hattress is playing Valorant. We haven't said hi to Roy in a while. Let me see what Roy's doing real quick. He is clean shaven. That's a rarity. That's probably why you wouldn't recognize him right away. Yeah, we haven't said hi to Roy in a while. Let's go say hi to Roy. Don't mind if there's a Windows jump scare right there. I didn't hear the Windows jump scare, so you guys got nothing to worry about because I was unplugging something. Oh, you might hear that one. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys being here as always. Thank you for joining me here on Sonic Monday. Again, if you are a big Sonic fan, it is Sonic Spirit Week. So go check out the shared that I have from the Sonic official page. If you can't find me, then just go to the Sonic the Hedgehog official page. You will see it pop up there. And enjoy Sonic this week, apparently. Again, Wednesday, we'll do Yap Attack. Friday, we're doing a yapping stream. Sunday, we're doing It Takes Two to finish out with D. So, hope you guys are ready for a nice, fun week of streams. Thanks to everyone who came in tonight. Thanks to the new followers. Much appreciate you guys. Thanks to the new subbies as well, or resubbies as well. Appreciate you guys always being here and supporting and everything. And we will talk to you guys later. So until then, be sure to take care of yourselves. Get something to eat, get something to drink, get some good rest tonight. And we'll see you Wednesday. And make sure you got some caffeine in you, because that is a late stream, depending on where you live. It will be a very late stream. So, all right, guys. Have a good night. See you later.